exporting from AutoCAD to use the CNC router. In this tutorial, we're going to take this gasket, which is gasket 2 in AutoCAD, and we're going to export it out as what's called a DXF file, and then import it into a program called Vcarve to use a CNC router. To start off with, I'm going to turn off all the stuff I don't need, so I'm going to come up to my layers right here, and I'm going to turn off my border, my center lines, and my dimension lines. So that's left with just the gasket now. This one's pretty simple. I just go to the application menu. From here I go save as. Okay, and from save as, I'm just going to go in my folder, which is currently under physics, engineering, and AutoCAD. We'll leave it there. And down at the bottom, file type. This is the key. I always export as DXFs because a DXF file can be opened by so many different types of programs. So we're going to export as a DXF. Older programs might require you to export as an older version of AutoCAD, but I know that the 2018 works with the Vcarve software. So just do that. And then I'm just going to leave it as gasket 2 and click on save. Okay, so there's my exported file. Now I'm going to go into my Vcarve software, which is right here. I've already opened it up. And I'm going to go create a new file. Now the first thing in here is job type, single-sided. Job size, well, I'm going to give you a piece of wood that's basically 12 by 12, so we're going to leave it as 12 by 12. And the thickness of the wood will vary, so you get calipers out and you actually measure the thickness, but I know in the case of this, the example I'm going to do is 0.64 thickness. And then I come down to the bottom, and machine bed is where I'm going to go. So I'm going to set it to the machine bed and then work my way up basically for thickness. So I want machine bed set. The corner is where I want. So this bottom left-hand corner is where my X and Y axis are for 0, 0. And then I click on OK. From here then, all I have to do is go into import vectors. So I import, and I'm going to go to my folder, which just happens to be in this case, Master School. And from here it goes down to Physics Engineering, AutoCAD, and there's my gasket 2. And I click on OK, and it comes in. Now, if I click on this right now, you can see it's individual parts. Okay, so the only thing you have to do to be prepared to actually CNC route is we highlight the whole thing. And down on here, there's one right here called Join, Open Vectors. And right now it says Closed 3, Open 8. They all have to be closed. Okay, and it says Closed here, Open this. So what I'm going to do is just go Join. And now you can see that everything's all done. Okay, so when I click on this now, it actually just clicks on all the different parts individually. Okay, so that is what we want. So this concludes this tutorial, and we'll go to the second part of the tutorial, which is how to actually set up to CNC route this part.